What's good, Commanders family? Welcome to another episode of Everything Commanders. Today, I feel great. So you know what I call today? Feel Good Friday. Why do I feel good? I feel great because the Washington Commanders made a lot of moves this offseason, this past week. We done signed some folks. We done re-signed some folks. We done traded for some folks. We did all of the above. And I know that left a lot of y'all feeling some type of way, whether it was good or it was bad. At the end of the day, one thing for sure, two things for certain. The Washington Commanders are gearing up to have a great season. Let's talk about it.
Welcome to Everything Commanders with your host, Dream Team Buddha. Hail to the Commanders.
Okay, so before we get into this video, if you haven't already or you're new to the channel, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, turn the bell notification on, join the family. Listen, I appreciate each and every last one of my supporters. We are on the road to 1K. If you want to help us build this channel so that way we can get you all the latest news on the Commanders as soon as it happens, hit that subscribe button. Turn that bell notification on so that way you could be in the know. Listen, let's get into the video. All right, y'all. As you can see, I'm feeling real good, y'all. I'm feeling real good because I took the time to go back and just take a look at all of the moves we made this week. And I will say, we have been very, very active, similar to the offseason we had last year. Now, this is just the beginning of the offseason. I know it seemed like we ain't making them big signings that you all wanted or whatever the case may be, but we are making moves, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you want. You want to become better, stronger, so that way we can make this run for the Super Bowl this year. Don't you want to win that Super Bowl this year? I want to win the Super Bowl too. Listen, we are in good hands, y'all. We have ourselves a real football team. What's been happening before last season when Dan Snyder was the owner, that is no longer, y'all. We are looking better than we once were. And that's all that matters. We are in better position right now than we were last year. Now, it's a few things that I want to talk to you all today. But first, I want to ask you all a question. After all the moves that was made this week, whether we re-signed somebody or signed somebody or traded for somebody or whatever, how are you feeling? Because you matter to me the most. I want to know, how do you feel? Right now, drop it down in the comments. What do you grade the moves that have been made thus far this offseason? Would you say it was great, good, bad, okay? I want to know. Because, you know, I'm feeling great. And I think the reason I'm feeling great because I understand it all. Not to say you don't understand it all. Maybe you see this team differently than I see it, okay? We all just speak from opinions, and everybody's opinion is valid. And in this situation, y'all, I'm trying to encourage you to understand and get you to understand that we are better this year. We are in a better situation than we were last year. I seriously believe it. And guess what? We just getting started, y'all. We just got our left tackle of the future. Well, not the future. Okay. We just got our left tackle of the next 2 to 3 years. We ain't got to worry about Jaden Daniels getting chased down, y'all. We ain't got to worry about the Eagles coming into town and bullying our offensive linemen and Brandon Coleman keep getting beat on the edge and Jaden Daniels getting sacked because he don't know somebody coming from his blind side. We addressed one of the most important positions outside of the quarterback. Now, I know we all want that great pass rusher, that big name signing defensive end. We was all hoping for Myles Garrett. Well, the majority of us was hoping for Myles Garrett. And then everybody's on the Trey Hendrickson train because we couldn't get Myles Garrett or whatever. But listen, y'all, nobody expected us to get Laramie Tunsil. We have ourselves a dog right there, y'all. We got better this week, y'all. Keep in mind, Sam Cosmi got hurt. He probably won't be playing for the first 6 to 8 weeks of the season. He probably won't be playing. So now you could take Brandon Coleman from left tackle and put him in a much better situation to succeed. He was a rookie last year, y'all. And I know y'all thinking about last year, and well, not last year, the year before last, and that whole century that we had to go through pain and suffrage ever since the late 90s because of the new ownership with Dan Snyder and them. We really ain't, get no better during that time. But we passed that time, y'all. We in a new day, y'all. A new time for Washington Commanders / Washington Redskins. Be optimistic. I'm optimistic, y'all. The Washington Commanders now have a coaching staff that can develop these young guys. We haven't had that in years. A coaching staff that can develop these players that come into the league. See, I know the way things been, and we automatically put in our brain that once you draft somebody, if they don't show up and show out, once they're drafted, they're a bust. Or we need to move on from them. Or we need to go in another direction the following season. Nah, we ain't got to do that no more. We have a player's coach. A coach that will have all the players running through a brick wall for him. Did you see Will Hurd's interview? Did you see Javon Kinlaw interview? Did you see what Zach Ertz had to say or Bobby Wagner had to say? Are y'all watching these interviews? The morale of these players, they know we have unfinished business. And that's all because of the coaching staff. That's all because of the coaching staff. Imagine having that parent, your favorite parent, whether it's your mother, your pop, your grandma, your grandfather, your auntie, your uncle, whoever it is, that elder that speaks life into you to make you see that you are better than what you think you are. That's the type of coaching staff we got, y'all. So don't sleep on who we drafted last year. I know Johnny Newton, whatever you want to call him, didn't look like that dominant defensive tackle that we thought we were drafting to replace Jonathan Allen. But y'all, he is him, y'all. He is him. Luke McCaffrey, he is somebody that can be great. Stop paying attention to the name on the back of the jersey and pay attention to the team. Let's make these coaches do what they are here to do, and that's develop players. That is to develop players and get the most out of these players. That's what they're solely here to do. They ain't lacing up, going out there on the field. It ain't all about just calling plays. That's your offense and your defensive coordinator. But it's a whole group of coaches, north of 20 coaches that's on this roster. What are they here for? To help these players get better and learn. I expect Brandon Coleman to be great this year. I expect Saint Restrill to get better. Listen, Saint Restrill in JD5, see, you know what? That's what our problem is. We have become spoiled because of Jaden Daniels. What Jaden Daniels did is unheard of, y'all. Unheard of. It's very rare that a young rookie quarterback come into the league and do what he did. So he elevated the expectations of all our rookies. But not every rookie is equal, y'all. We're going to be good. We got one of the ones with Jaden Daniels. That's why all the moves that's been made right now are happening because of Jaden Daniels. We're supposed to be in year 2 of the recalibration, but right now, our Super Bowl window is open because we have ourselves a quarterback. When the last time we could say we had ourselves a quarterback? When the last time we could say we have ourselves a quarterback? When RG3 was here? RG3 gave us excitement, but he was nowhere near Jaden Daniels. Have you took the time yet and just sat there, closed your eyes and said, the Washington Commanders won 12 games last year. The Washington Commanders have found a franchise quarterback. The Washington Commanders are now contenders in the National Football League. The Washington Commanders are no longer the walking doormats of the NFC East. They are contenders. When the last time you told yourself that our team is actually great now? Maybe you need to take some time and self-reflect and say, hey, maybe I'm being a little ungrateful. Enjoy this moment. This is not a time to critique. This is the time to be vulnerable. I know we put our defense wall up. We put a wall up, a defensive wall up, just to protect our feelings and emotions because we've been trash for all these years. I'm here to let y'all know it's okay. You can come on the other side of the wall or put the wall there. It's okay. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, we got something, y'all. We got something. The players that we signed this week, and I explained this throughout the week, most of the players that we signed were for depth reasons. We have to have 90 players on the roster come training camp. Some of those players that we signed are going to help this team immediately. Most of them, majority of them. And I know it wasn't the big names that you want to hear or the players that you wanted to see playing for the Washington Commanders, and they allowed you to say Jaden Daniels got the whole NFL wanting to play for the Commanders. And it's true. Everybody want to play for the Commanders. But that don't mean everybody's going to play for the Commanders. When it comes time to sign that dotted line, these players care about the money that they're making more than playing with Jaden Daniels. Now, if it so happens that they get to play for Jaden Daniels, they love it. Play with Jaden Daniels, should I say. They love it. But these players got families to feed, y'all. Stop focusing so much on the name of the back of the jersey and focus on the team. Hear me. I can't stress this enough. Those players that we drafted last year will step up in a monumental way for us this year. Luke McCaffrey, Ben Sinnott, Mikey Sainstrill, he stepped up last year, but I expect him to elevate even what he did last year. Jaden Daniels, he's going to be even greater this year. He's going to be even greater this year. They talk about sophomore slump. He ain't going to have that. The boy is him. Jazon Newton, I expect him to be greater this year. Getting better. These are human beings we're talking about, y'all. Javonte Baptiste. Jordan McGee. Dominique Hampton. I expect those guys to show up and show out for us this year. I seen one of the good Commanders channels saying they believe that the Commanders will rely on the draft class from last year, and I feel the same way. I was like, dang, they must have been in my daggone mind. We have to get out of that mindset of thinking that once we draft a person, a player from the draft, that they only get 1 year to let you know if they going to be a part of this team moving forward. Not everybody is Jaden Daniels, y'all. Come on, y'all. Look at Terry McLaurin. When he committed to Ohio State, he had several receivers before him. And that worked out great for him. Let me tell you why. Because Terry McLaurin had to go out there and be that guy day one, he probably wouldn't have made it as far as he is right now. because he had time to develop. They had a coaching staff that developed him along the way, that gave him great character, made him have to earn a spot on the field, on this roster. Why you think the coaches made Jaden Daniels have to earn his starting role? Yeah, they knew that he was going to be starting quarterback. More than likely. We drafted him second overall. But they understood the assignment of playing with your emotions. And that's what it's all about. Making him believe that he is everything and more for us. That's why I believe in his staff. I believe in his team. I believe in the organization. I am proud to be a Washington Commander fan, y'all. You should be proud too. Don't get caught up in social media because this team making the deal and they signed this person. They signed what we doing. Listen, focus on the team. We are only going to make the moves that's needed to help this team succeed. Yeah, we were in the mix to get Ronnie Stanley from the tackle from the Ravens, or more that came from that went to the Steelers, I believe. We were trying to get an offensive tackle the whole time this offseason. And I know the draft is a great thing to stock your chips on and build from the draft. Yes, you do build from the draft, but I'm going to be honest with you. That number one pick in the first round supposed to be the most likeliest, I don't even know if that's a word, to make the roster and actually show value for the team. When you get drafted in the second round, you're supposed to be able to produce. You expect it to produce, but not have the weight the weight of the team on your shoulders. The third round and beyond, you're there for depth, special teams. You ain't gonna get no quality reps for real. You there to fill a void. So y'all gotta understand, we got 5 picks, but those 5 picks, we still have our first and our second round pick. We know we need edge rusher. We know we need wide receiver. We know we need cornerback. We know we need safety. We got 5 picks, y'all. The likelihood is, I don't know if y'all play spades or not, but you got 1 in a possible. And 3 possibles, should I say, because you could actually find a dog in the third round. Terry McLaurin was a dog in the third round. But he wasn't as good as he is right now, year 1. Players develop, y'all. Our roster is good. We only looking for small additions, key additions. This roster is not in shambles, y'all. It's a reason why we signing a whole bunch of 1-year deals. You know what that says to players? You have to earn your spot on this roster if you want to come back next year. We so used to signing these big name free agents to come to Washington, get all this money, and die. They ain't the same player they was, not literally die, but retire. Because they don't be the same player. They be at the end of their career, washed up. They done gave their best years to the team they came from. No, Lord, no more. You old? Oh, you getting a 1-year deal. Bobby Wagner, Jeremy Chin. You'll know the players who they feel they could put years behind, or they got value that can help us in the future too. Frankie Louvu, he got a 3-year deal. You have to understand that the Washington Commanders are making boss moves, y'all. We will be fine. We have the coaching staff that no matter who the wide receiver core is or who the players on this roster is, we're going to be fine. although I want a fast, shifty running back, if we don't get a shifty running back, the coaching staff is that smart where they can counter things to build the offense around what we have. We haven't had that in a long time, y'all. That's why Jaden Daniels was so great last year, y'all. That's why. We was killing them on the ground early in the season and started off. But then they got hip that we ain't really got no wide receivers. So they starting to pile up on the run to stop Jaden Daniels and to stop Brian Robinson Jr. and Austin Eckler got hurt every now and then and the players we had weren't established. Y'all, we got Deebo Samuels, y'all, and they could tell y'all all they want to tell y'all that he washed up. He ain't washed up. We gonna be fine, dog. We gonna be fine. I ain't lying to you. And if we don't, guess what? As long as we get better, that's what matters the most. Did y'all think that we was gonna be in the playoffs last year? Did y'all think that we was gonna make it to the division round last year or make it to the championship round? You ain't think that. If you telling me you want optimistic person. The Washington Commanders have arrived, y'all. We gonna be good. So, I know I went off on a whole rant more so, but I digress. And I'm here to tell you all this. The moves that the Washington Commanders made this week is the reason why I'm so excited. Dante Fowler Jr., he's done. He's gone. When they signed Jacob Martin yesterday, he's pretty much Dante Fowler Jr. 2.0. If you haven't already, go to YouTube and check out his highlights. He's a rotational pass rusher. They let Jonathan Allen go, and they brought in Javon Kinlaw to help stop the run, and they brought in Deatrick Wise Jr. to help stop the run. But y'all forgot about Johnny Newton. He's about to have a greater role than he once had. You think he's going to be the same player as he was last year? I guarantee you if he is, he won't make the team. Y'all, we going to be fine, y'all. We going to be fine. We can't sign every player. We going to be fine, y'all. And I can't stress that enough. But I want to know how y'all feel. Drop it down in the comments. What would you grade this week of moves in free agency? How you feeling? You feeling good now? You feeling bad? You all right with it? You going to wait and see? What's your approach? You know where I stand. And you're entitled to feel how you feel. You're not wrong for feeling how you feel. And neither am I. But I seriously want to know how you feel. And although I'm new to this situation and I started this channel not too long ago, I'm here because I love being here. I'm just a Commanders fan who love the Commanders. I'm not an NFL analyst. I'm not an NFL guru. I ain't none of that. I love the Commanders just like you love the Commanders. And those of y'all who've been rocking with me and been right here for every video, hitting like, sharing the video, subscribe to the channel already and all that, I appreciate you. And to all the new viewers, I'm so happy that this video found you because this video found you for a reason. Especially if you're a Commanders fan. This video found you for a reason. So that's going to do it for me, y'all. I know I talked a lot, but the Commanders are in a much better state than they were before we started the offseason. Coming into the offseason, we had 29 free agents. Right now, we have a full roster, and we only going to keep building from it. The 5 picks from the draft and so forth and so on, and whatever moves we make outside of free agency. Because free agency ain't over. The new league year don't start until, well, the league started, but the training camp and all that don't start till a couple months from now, a few months from now. So relax. We'll be fine. But listen, if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed already, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate you. Turn the bell notification on so that way you could be in the know when I drop new content in reference to the Washington Commanders. I've set a goal aside for our community, y'all. I want us to grow. This is our channel. This is our channel. This ain't my channel. This is our channel. Help us get to 1,000 subscribers, y'all. That's all I'm asking. By the NFL draft. Small goal. By the NFL draft. I only been going for 2 months. Channel only been going for 2 months. I'm building this for us. What say you? If that's you, I appreciate you. If you feel like this video wasn't, you didn't enjoy this video, if it wasn't, this type of content ain't for you, I get it. I just hope to see you on the next one. Commanders family. Put your hand up. Put that left hand up. Left hand up. Who are we? The Commanders. Let's get it. Catch you on the next one.